Well, there you have it. A golden duck in the very first match of the 2025-26 Big Bash League, and I didn't even have time to give the introduction. Welcome to our BBL coverage, but take a look at this. What a start. Sam Fanning is gone. And that'll bring in Aaron Hardy, and again, apologies for the lack of a proper introduction. We are here at the Optus Stadium for the first match of the 2025-2026 Big Bash League season. The Perth Scorchers today taking on the Sydney Sixers. Perth batting to start things off here, and we're glad that you have joined us on this beautiful afternoon out west. We saw the action in Adelaide earlier today. Australia taking victory against England in the third match of the 5-over series, and we're here for some more 5-5 action, but this time in the BBL, and we are glad that you have joined us. Hardy on strike at the moment for the Scorchers. Send this one over toward backward square leg, and as it goes back to the keeper, it's another single for the home side. What a way to start things off, though. Golden duck. I didn't even get the opportunity to say anything else. And just like that, we already have the first wicket of the season. But I suppose that's what you get in these domestic franchise leagues. Action, action, action as we come to the end of the first over. Perth Scorchers 1 for 3. As Hayden Kerr now comes up as the next bowler for the Sydney Sixers. First delivery of the over. Hardy on strike. And the cry goes up. They think it's LBW. Umpire says no, and there will be no contest. Hardy remains in the crease. That one might be LBW, however. Umpire still says no. Now they're going to think about it. And will we see a review on this one? Still no. 5-over rules dictate that each team only has one review apiece, so it's best to play that wisely. But right now, the Sixers are doing a great job of keeping down the score here for their opponents. It's been all dot balls in this over so far. Scorchers currently with a run rate of 2. Yes. That one, however, is going to find the gap, and there's the first boundary of this Big Bash League season. The first of probably many more to come as we take a look at this again. That one, I think, hit him a little bit. Dot ball once again. And we come to the final delivery of the second over here from Kerr. Into the air. That will soar past, and it's 4 more. So the Scorchers end the over on 1 for 11 here at the Optus Stadium. And once again, we are playing 5-5 rules as we usually see with cricket on ULTRASPORT. We saw the 5-over format, as I said earlier today, in our England-Australia match, and now we bring it to you with this Big Bash League coverage. Sam Curran in now as the next bowler for Sydney. Allen on strike for the Scorchers, faces down only his 4th ball. And as this goes back to the keeper, it's a single for the home side. They've only got 12 runs so far, however. This could be a very easy chase for Sydney if the Scorchers don't start scoring some runs. Down the ground this one will go. Straight shot. That is 4. And the 4 signs going up all around the stadium as we see this again. It is completely packed here today at the Optus Stadium. Capacity crowd coming out to witness this opening match of the 25-26 Big Bash League season. Finds the gap here, and pass straight fine leg. That is going to be full. As we see this again, just edges it off the bat, found the right angle, and the Scorchers have scored 9 runs in this over, steadily climbing back into this one. They now have 20 runs. That one's going to get between the fielders as well. That is 4 more. And Hardy ups his total to 22 from 12 as the Scorchers continue to etch that path forward. Golden duck to start things off here for Perth, but they may crawl back into this one just yet. Next delivery to Hardy. He'll find the gap again, and that's going to be 4 more. At the end of the 3rd over, Scorchers are 1 for 28. And we take a look at this once again. Just boundary after boundary after boundary, which is, again, what people somewhat come to expect from these leagues, the Big Bash, the IPL, what have you. Joel Davies is the next bowler for Sydney. He will be a spin bowler. Allen on strike now. Oh! Got him! You can barely even see it, but there is the second dismissal of the match. And the spin strategy has worked as we take a look at this again. He's right there. Keeper is right there, and before you can even blink, the ball is in his hands, and Finn Allen is dismissed with just 2 runs from 5 balls. Mitch Marsh of the Australian side coming in now. Can he survive Joel Davies? Just gets that one past the keeper. It was a bit of a close shave. This is going to be 2, if not 4, it's 4. Manages to get all the way over to the boundary just as it's being chased down. Let's see this again. It whizzes past the keeper a few inches in the other direction, and it could have been another wicket, but Marsh is able to find that gap. Now we'll send it in an entirely different direction. And past 3rd man it goes. That is 4 more as the Scorchers continue to increase their total after an abysmal start with a golden duck in the very first ball of the match. Marsh on 8 from 2. 3 boundaries in a row perhaps. He's edged it. Found the gap, but it's not going to get far enough. Back to the keeper, and it's only a single for the Scorchers to bring Hardy back on strike. He's got 26 runs from 13 balls so far this afternoon. Can he continue? Oh, this one hasn't gone very far. Just a single, however. No wicket taken. Marsh once again on strike. Dot ball here as they've moved quite a few fielders in. And that will be the end of the over as Jack Edwards comes in for Sydney. 1 over remaining in Perth's batting innings. Scorchers are 2 from 38 at the end of the 4th, and will now be 2 from 39 as Hardy picks up another run. Edwards starts slow with the run up there. This is undoubtedly going to be wide. No chance he had of hitting that. Dot ball. Stop towards short third man. Just inside there. This one soars over the heads of the fielders. And that is 4 more for the Scorchers. And a day that has seen boundary after boundary after boundary. We take a look at this once again. Mitch Marsh on 13 from 6 with 3 deliveries remaining in the innings here for Perth. Can they get to 50? Oh, right to the keeper. But he's all right. That one is going to get away to fine leg. It's only going to be a single. And now the last delivery. Oh, free hit. No ball. Single there. But of course the free hit. He cannot be dismissed, unfortunately, for the Sixers. And now the last delivery. That one is going to go for 4. They get past 50. The Scorchers finish 2 for 51 here at the Optus Stadium in the opening match of the Big Bash League. So let's take a look now at the batting summary for the Perth Scorchers. It's been a good day for Josh Philippe, the wicketkeeper of the Sixers. He's gotten 2 incredible catches. The first one, that golden duck of Sam Fanning at the hands of Ben Dwarshuis, and Finn Allen then came later with Joel Davies, and he got 2 runs from 5 balls. Aaron Hardy, the standout performer for the Scorchers, 29 runs from 16 balls, and Mitch Marsh, 18 from 9. As we take a look at the bowling now from the Sixers, Sam Curran gave up 17 runs, the most out of all the bowlers. Davies with 10, Edwards with 13, but Davies and Dwarshuis get credit today for taking wickets. And we are just about set to go back to the pitch here at the Optus Stadium as the Sixers will now take the bat. Josh Philippe, the wicketkeeper, will get things started here against Joel Paris as the Sydney Sixers chase 52 runs to take the win here in the first match of the 25-26 Big Bash League season. To start off, he will send this past point, and we have officially begun here in Sydney's batting innings. Hughes on strike now as they open with a single. And he's sent this briefly into the air. It's not going to be enough for a boundary, but they still get 1 run. We saw quite a lot of boundaries from the Scorchers when they had the bat. We're going to need to see the same thing here. Oh. Has to duck. That is, of course, wide. Next delivery here. Sends that away towards third man. And it's another single. As the Sixers get off to a slow and steady start, but at least they didn't have a golden duck on the very first ball like their opponents did. Despite that, however, Perth still managing to make a total past 50. Total of 51. And now we will see if the Sixers are successful in the chase. Dot ball here. And we go to the final delivery of the first over. Josh Philippe will be on strike. And again towards third man. It will hit the boundary. That's the first boundary for the Sixers. And they're none for 9 at the end of over number 1. Ashton Agar, the next bowler for Perth, spin bowler. Sixers need a run rate of 10.75 to win. 43 runs from 24 balls would be needed. This bounces just before he gets there. It's stopped. It'll just be a single. As the Scorchers continue to keep the runs down for Sydney in the early going. That one picked up around backward short leg. Oh, into the air. No one's going to catch up to that one. That is 4. Beautifully done. And we see yet another 4 as this match goes on. This is why people tune into the Big Bash. This is why they tune into the IPL. It's to see the big moments like that one. And the next delivery to Josh Philippe, he is going to do the exact same thing. Same shot, same direction, same score, 4 runs. And he seems to have Ashton Agar's number, at least right now. This might be a close one. They're going to go for the single. They are successful. Scorchers not fast enough to turn that into a wicket. And the final delivery of the second over coming now from Agar. Hughes back on strike. And this will be a single. Sixers finish none for 20 at the end of the second over. They need 32 from 18 to win here against Perth. Jai Richardson coming in now for the home side. Next bowler. Hughes is on strike. Again, 32 from 18 needed for the Sixers to win. Very short delivery here. Hughes still manages to connect. And it's just a single. I think they maybe could have gone for 2 there. Certainly had a bit of extra time. But they decide to play it safe as Josh Philippe, who is 15 from 8, is back on strike. This one lands in the middle of the pitch. Batted away for a single once again. And are they calling this into question? Doesn't seem like it. I'm not sure why we had that replay. Yorker here. That goes straight to the keeper. And now Sydney halfway through their innings. Need 30 from 15. Long delivery there, right to the bat. Hughes will send it for 4. Hughes now on 9 from 7. His partner Philippe, 16 from 9. Short delivery. He still manages to connect, and that is sent away for a second straight boundary. As the action continues here today. It's just 4 after 4 after 4 at a certain point. Here at the very same ground where just weeks ago Travis Head made that incredible 123 from 83 in the test against England. That is 4. And would you expect anything different at this point? Flicks it away towards third man, into the air. This is certainly different than what we've been seeing in the 5-5s between the English and the Australians. Mitch Marsh into bowl now. Speaking of, well, I was going to say speaking of the national team, Mitch Marsh, a member, of course, of the Australian side. Sixers are on track to win. They need 18 from 12. They're past the required run rate. This one's going to be close. He throws it in the wrong direction. You could have thrown to the bowler, and you would have had more of a chance, but maybe acting on instinct. Not thinking very much there, perhaps. This one will roll past the keeper, and that's going to be 4 more as the Sixers begin to close in on victory. They've got more than enough balls to pull this off at the rate that they're scoring boundaries. They need 13 from 10. That's 3 4s and a single. It can be done within this over. Hughes is on 21 from 10. He's going to get that single, so now they just need 12. And it is Josh Philippe back on strike. Can he finish it off in over number 4? Short delivery there from Marsh. This is going to be a close one. They're going to go for the single, and they managed to get it. Not a single wicket taken all day by the Scorchers, and the Sixers are playing rather liberally, trying to get whatever runs they can, feeling very confident. But this will be a dot ball, and we approach the last over. Will we finish this one with a big moment? It looks like we will. Over the heads of the fielders. And Sydney needs 7 from 6. And the look of frustration on the face of Mitch Marsh as this is lifted away to the boundary. And victory seems all but certain for the Sixers. Cooper Connolly, the spin bowler, the last bowler for the Scorchers. Here we go. Oh! Spin bowling does the trick once again. There is that first wicket taken by the Scorchers. Let's see this here. Inglis again reaches out, and before you can even blink, the ball is in his hands. We saw that once before today. Now it is Josh Philippe who will be hoisted by his own petard, you might say. And Steve Smith, who we curiously saw earlier today in Adelaide, will come in for the Sixers. Will this finish it off? This races away towards square leg. It's only a single. They need 6 from 4. There could be a chance for Perth to pull this off yet. And the spin bowler Connolly just might save the day. Hughes is back on strike. Now is going to lift that away. And that is easily 4. 2 from 3. And for those Sixers fans who are perhaps doubting victory, those doubts may be quelled in this moment. They still need those last 2 runs, but it looks a lot easier to get them. Hughes on 30 from 14. And this is going to be at least a single. That will level the scores. They need 1 from 2. Smith back on strike. All they need is 1. And there you have it. Not just 1, but 4. And the Sixers claim victory at Optus Stadium in the first match of the 25-26 Big Bash League. We thank you for tuning in. Goodbye, good night. Have a good rest of your weekend. Sixers defeat Scorchers by 4 wickets.